Zaxria. We are here for another night at the Not So Round Table for some Dungeons and Dragons action. Again, on a little bit of a hiatus. Times are crazy, so we try to stream when we can. But we are back for some D&D. Please be sure to keep watching, even the YouTube videos, watching those, following, subscribing, liking. All the support is greatly appreciated. We're extremely close to affiliate. Just have to have more viewers averaged, and we'll be right there. So, diving into this. Last we had left off, you guys made your way, kind of jumping around quite a bit. You had left the mountainside where you had slayed Dezu. After doing so, you made your way south in order to try and get to Teneveth to bring them the information that you had procured from them. All of you as well, before we dive any further, I want to get this from you. Everybody had the opportunity to get a tattoo or some sort of a mark done by Keej's wife, who was kind of like a tattoo artist for them. So pretty much, I think everybody, you also had the opportunity to do so. I said that you probably would have elected to do so. So while we're sitting here, go ahead and think of something if you would have wanted it and where. Okay?
Okay.
All right. After leaving there, many of you receiving your marks of kind of shit. You got any ideas?
Can Dragonborn get tattooed on their scales?
Yeah, you can get like in some way or another. It's not going to show up as good as it would on just like like normal skin. But Moldrak as well got some sort of a mark. Yeah.
Does it say mom?
No, it says Czar.
You flip it upside down, though, it says mom.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys, after leaving that lair of Dezu, where you had discovered a gateway to Malbolg, a lair of the Nine Hells, from what you know, is pretty dangerous. It's pretty far, depth-wise, between all of the lairs. Yeah, the sixth lair. You guys decided to bring the information that you had, along with a trunk, essentially, that had some very strange and dark markings on it, to Teneveth in order for it to be looked at and seen. Once you finally arrived to Teneveth, you spoke with High Priestess Kylaria, who took the box from you. The trunk itself was some sort of a trunk of like soul imprisonment or imprisonment of some sort, which you had kind of gleaned just from looking at the arcane symbols that were written on it. The symbols being the same symbols that were used on the portal itself to Malbolg. Inside of the chest, Kylaria, along with a couple of priestesses, opened it up, and upon opening it up, revealed some form of a dwarven individual. They appeared to be very ghostly, almost soul-like, and you watched as he was essentially set free from the prison he was in to be released and go back up to the heavens. You were told that these boxes were made during the eradication for torturing purposes and to imprison the souls of holy warriors and people who praised good deities. Not sure who made them, but you know the why and what they look like, at least now. Didn't really glean too much information about Malbolg yet, so that is kind of on your guys' end if you wanted to do so. But in Teneveth as well, you have time to do a couple of other things if you wanted to do so, but elected to go to Arkanoria. In Teneveth itself, you kind of just had let High Priestess Kylaria know where the portal was, who was there guarding it. You had the Goliaths pretty much at the base of the mountain camping there, starting to form some sort of a house outside of the cave that they've been stuck in because of Dezu. But you sent word to Teneveth to send people there to at least investigate or protect it. And Connor knew that at some point the ice that is there is going to thaw, whether it's a few months from now or a few years from now. Just the nature of Dezu not being there and encasing it fully in ice. You flipped the coin into a little source of water, kind of tucked away in a back alley, to where you were all able to usher your way into Arkanoria, where you were let in for free. No tax this time.
Wasn't Zorvex going to the temple thing?
Yeah, that was a choice if you wanted to do that. So you guys were in Teneveth, so if you wanted to go to Temple of Karanos, you could do so. Okay.
Flashback.
Exactly.
The noise of a flashback. Not again.
It happens all too often.
Okay, so last time we played, everybody went to Tenebeth, so you had the option to go if there was something you wanted to do, but you do not have to, obviously. So it is up to you.
Actually, this. I can't remember what I was told the last time.
It's been a while.
What was the entirety of the group doing while we were there?
They were so essentially from the loot that you guys got from the mountain itself, where Daizu's lair was, there was this box that had a bunch of crazy arcane symbols and shit on it for the demons. They brought that to Tenebeth and also told Tenebeth where the portal was, essentially, because there was a portal to one of the lairs of the Nine Hells in the lair as well.
I'm not gonna go this time.
Okay, got it. So now, you guys are within Arkanoria. As I said, Wendell, the gatekeeper, had let you through. No tax.
I definitely want something for that. We're gonna have to pay for it.
You are currently standing. You watch as a skyship comes right over the top of the gateway itself, and typically when you look back to find the gateway that's there, there is a little bit of a platform that leads out to this floating kind of marble-looking structure that I've never really explained before. But behind you, like where that gateway is that you come in through, there's just this marble kind of almost diamond-shaped structure that is behind you, but it has more of a rectangular shape, like lengthwise, but it comes down similar to like a diamond or some form of a gem would. And then there's just a marble wall. You don't actually see any form of like a door or a handle or mechanism to actually go out that way. But flying directly over that towards the dock, you can see a skyship just slowly making its way over to dock. You can see birds, the Lumeron, that are native to pretty much all of Zaxria, flying around. They are pretty much like gliding, just catching some bit of wind that you can feel. The wind that you feel up here, as I said before, is not nearly as intense as you would imagine it to be. It's just kind of like this very, very faint breeze. But looking up and above where the birds are, the way that they're gliding, you'd imagine that the wind is pretty strong, but there is some sort of magical enchantment or something that bars it from being as intense on the surface level of Arkanoria. In Arkanoria, you have the hall before you and the two roads to your left and right that lead to wherever it is you wish to go.
I assume you want to be alone to study?
Yeah.
You gonna need anything?
No, I'll probably head over to the reprieve.
Okay. Well, we can do some shopping in the meantime. At least stock on supplies.
You can see if you can possibly get some sort of tuning fork. It'll look like a metal little fork, and you might need to speak to that lady you were talking to before.
Yeah,
the
I'll
teleport.
I'll go talk to her.
And,
She might want to talk to you.
well,
I don't know.
if she wants to do that, we'll have to wait.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there's some bigger things at hand.
All right. No, I just mean like in regards to it.
Oh, probably if she asks something that's, I guess, attuned to either this plane or Avernus.
Okay.
That should be all the info she should need.
All right. Well, if you have any more questions, we can come find you. Anybody else going to the reprieve, or do you all want to come to the market?
Guess the market.
Okay.
I might both go.
Okay.
Split up. Want to
A
get
crude drawing like this on his arm.
All right. Do you need
Okay.
anything from the market?
Quality
the
drink
really supplies I needed from the site.
with like fire.
Yeah.
What's the date, Billy?
Your date guys got
The
it?
date keeper.
Keeper or something.
Not a keeper's
What's
action.
the date?
Shots fired.
It's the
23rd of August.
23rd? At the end of the day.
Should be nearing your
I can-
next check.
At the end of the day, I can make a check.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
I need
right.
one more week.
23rd. Yeah, arrival in Tenebeth, 22nd.
Cool.
Of Tagath.
So I'm going to head over to the reprieve.
Okay. Azrael is accompanying you. And everybody else is going
To the market.
to the market.
Yeah.
It's like
I'll probably
11 years. You know, about like 12 maybe.
I really should.
Might be 10. To be honest with you. Is it 3? 3 years.
Spent like a year and a half at sea, but
We're sailors.
Certified.
We might even stop being sailors.
I don't care what anyone says.
Okay, so heading to the market, what are you looking for?
Oh, I
specifically?
wanted to. I don't know why. I really should put a marker in there. I want to stop at the potion shop. I don't remember the name of it at the moment.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm looking for my page. on-
Potions galore.
Potions galore. That's it.
Moldreg.
What's up?
I don't know what to do with these. Can you put them in your bag or something? And I'm gonna hand you the 3 antidotes.
Sure.
Gave them to me a while ago, and haven't used them yet.
Oh, I don't even remember why I gave them to you.
we have
Andrew will get a tattoo of
Oh,
the
that's right.
peacekeeper on his chest.
Like,
I was gonna say his arm, but
like straight. Jesus.
probably, yeah, it probably have to go straight across. It doesn't have much space.
Good point.
I was gonna say his arm, but then it'd be like this big. And
Somebody said I heard Anders said he wants to jump off the edge.
Okay.
Not yet.
I don't know. I don't know who that is.
Getting close.
All right. You are heading to the potion shop?
Yeah,
Correct?
potions galore.
All right. Heading into this potion shop.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody but Connor and Azrael walking their way in. The shop itself on the outside is the same kind of structure you've seen before. It is this very well put together, basic kind of structure. The wood is built of a mahogany. There's this deeper kind of gray stone that holds the sides and the structure of the foundation. The pathway that leads up to it is probably only 2 or 3 steps that lead to the inside. And then once you're greeted by the interior, the floor itself is made of this kind of darker gray looking marble stone. There are bits of like lines in it that are equivalent to like grout or something for tile that give breaks to it instead of just this one big slab of marble, which would be extremely heavy. But it's just several broken up pieces of tile that are all very finely put together and well put. There are probably about a dozen or so rectangular, almost bookshelf looking containers on the sides that are all lined up. And inside of those there are just stacks of potions. So like each little cubby has a piece of glass over it, and inside of that there's a bunch of superior healing potions. One of them has like potions under that, and it just kind of keeps going to kind of separate them and put them in display cases to be easily accessed. Towards the back there is a circular kind of table where you can see the dwarven woman that owns the shop, whom you've met before. Was very nice the last time. She has pretty long auburn hair. Her face is a little bit softer for a dwarf. She does appear to be older though, as a dwarf. You're guessing at least 100 or so years. She is very well put together with her clothing. She has longer kind of beige tan robes almost. And as she sees you walk in, "Oh, greetings. Can I do anything for you?"
Hello.
Good to see you again.
Yep. We're running low on potions.
Ah, well, this is the place to be.
Yeah. Yeah. How potions do you have in the bag?
Oh, shit.
That's important to how many I need to buy.
I got 5 superiors,
5? Okay.
5 graders,
Oh,
then 2 of the like arcane ones.
okay. Right, well, probably gonna get like 10 superior. So you have 7 total. And the 5 greater, that should be probably okay. That'll put us at 17. How much are our superior healing potions again?
For a superior healing potion, it's 125 gold pieces a potion.
I'm gonna need to pull out my brain calculator. Hang on.
While he's doing that, do you have any like cool potions?
Yeah, that's actually my next question.
Yeah, the stock's not really been running real low or anything, so pretty much almost anything you're looking for I probably have. Anything in particular?
Have any like giant strength potions?
I sure do, yeah. They're hard to come by, so they're quite expensive because of the components needed to create them.
Yeah, I remember paying a hefty price last time.
Yeah, so we do have 2 of the same potion. Potion of Fire Giant Strength. That will run you about 1,500 gold pieces.
I feel like the price went up.
Essentially with that, it is, you drink it, you get a strength score of 25.
25?
That's for a minute.
1,500 gold? I have to go sell some of these gems. Right. What are some other types of potions we might need?
You got something to make you go fast?
Sure do. Potions of haste are plentiful. Also very quite expensive though.
It's what? They're expensive, but you have a lot of them?
Yes, because people don't typically buy them because they are expensive.
Wouldn't it make more sense to make it cheaper so that people would buy them?
Well, the way that the price is set up, the only way I really make any gold is if I sell them for the price they're at. It's pretty much at the bare minimum right now.
Interesting.
Oh. That makes sense, I guess.
How much for those?
1,500 as well.
Don't need to go fast.
Sarge just nudges Moltrack in the back a couple times.
You gotta eat like beer or something.
Haste is pretty cool, I don't know.
Yeah.
Helps out a lot.
Alright.
Can you make me like harder to see?
Potions of invisibility? Aye, we have those.
Oh.
Potions of camouflage are a little better in my opinion, but it is up to you.
I don't know. What's the difference?
So essentially with the potion of invisibility, when you really do something to give away your position, essentially, the potion wears off itself. Exerting yourself a lot will have it to do so. But the potion of camouflage, it constantly manifests and alters the shape of your skin and the way that it looks in order to blend in with whatever's behind you. And that stays on and regardless of what you do.
How much is that one?
That potion is actually quite pricey. It's
was 3
a
quites.
brew of myself, and it
4,500.
took quite a bit of time to do. Typically, I was trying to get about 3,000 for it, just because of again the components it takes to do so.
Sure. Yep.
But if you're looking to buy some more potions, I can give you a good deal on it.
What are the invisibility potions run?
Those typically only run about 500 gold.
Okay. Okay. I don't really want to spend all our money on potions.
Yeah. The most fun thing to buy.
Yeah.
You know, potions that make you taller.
We can,
Potion of growth, yeah, sure do.
how much for those?
Potion of growth is 225 pieces.
Any of them do it permanently.
They can only last for.
You just have to keep drinking them.
No, I'm sorry.
What if I drink like 3 of them?
Potion of rearrange.
They don't really stack on one another, so you're kind of just wasting the other 2.
You want them?
You want me? It's not worth it.
Okay. Maybe we just get the healing ones for now, and then we come back once we see what we can get for these gems.
That's a good idea.
Okay. We'll just take 10 superior healing potions for now.
Alrighty.
Could you do 1,200 gold instead of 1,250?
I tell you what, you make me a promise to come back and buy more potions, I'll do it for 1,000.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Alright.
We're always coming back here to buy potions. It's easy.
Easy.
We get
She
clapped in
gathers
our next
up-
fight, never come back.
Yeah.
Then we
Find
just
you
got
your
a
grave,
good
finds a way
deal.
to revive you, and then kills you yourself.
Pull out the 1,000 gold and
Yep.
set it on the counter.
She hands you the potions. She has 2 crates, each filled with 5 that she can give you the crates,
Don't
or you
tolerate
can
the
take the
women
potions
anymore.
out of the crates if you'd like. It is up to you.
Yeah, I don't need the crates. I'm just.
Okay, drop them in the bag. Got it.
I'm actually gonna give. How many do you have in the bag? Did you
Said
say
5.
7? 5?
5,
5
and 2.
superior, 5 greater.
Okay. I'm gonna give you 2 more superior.
Now it's 7.
Alright, we will be back, I promise.
Alrighty. I look forward to seeing you.
Alright. So. Okay. Next stop on the marketplace docket is rarities and perplexities, oddities. I don't remember which one it is.
Xanon's
Xanon's shop,
rarities and
yeah.
perplexities, yeah.
I'm way bug-eyed.
She's dead.
Alright, after leaving there, you make your way over to Xanon's. Are you essentially just trying to sell the gems?
Yeah, and see if he has any cool stuff.
Okay,
If he got any restocks,
got it.
magical items we can rip off of him.
Alrighty, so making your way into Xanon's store, it is of similar build to the potion store, kind of a square stone and wood building with a marble floor on the inside. The marble floor in here is a little dirtier. The organization's really not there. It's more organized clutter, if anything.
Okay.
There are things that are organized, but they're very cluttered together. Like, it's like a bunch of knickknacks, but they're just like all piled on like a shelf, and there's way too many of them on there to even like really fit. The same kind of shelf that you got your initial figurines from within here. Many of those figurines, though, don't really look magical. They just look like odds and ends that he's probably acquired, like small little wooden carving sculptures and other things of the sort. Random chess pieces that are on there as well.
Got it.
The shop itself is greeting to you. There are a lot of things in front of you, but you can see towards the back what appears to be a little bit of a blur of blue tattered robes every now and then. You can see long blondish white hair and elf ears, not nearly as long as most elf ears, but elf ears nonetheless, as he's like kind of ducking behind and picking his head back up as he's grabbing some stuff and setting it up on the counter in front of him.
Hello.
And then he hits his head on the thing. Oh, oh.
This guy.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
How's it going?
Painful.
Oh, maybe don't bump your head on the.
Well, maybe don't scare me.
Maybe you shouldn't be so easily frightened.
Very well. What can I do for you?
You're to sell some gems if you are looking to buy them.
Yes, welcome to the store.
Thank you.
Good to have you. Welcome back once again.
Thank you.
How much do you want for them?
He doesn't even know what they are, just like 3 billion gold.
I'm just gonna swing wild here because I don't know how much they're worth. I pull out the 10 fist-sized emeralds and the 6 rubies. Say, how does 22,000 gold sound?
For the lot?
He's gonna take it. 'Cause
Well, now I fucking feel like I'm getting ripped off. Can I try to estimate what they're worth?
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Okay.
Actually, make an intelligence check.
Can I also do it?
You can do it with advantage.
I can?
Yes.
Actually, wait, it's probably better.
Straight intelligence?
Yes.
17.
17.
Am I underballing it?
You think you are, but not by much. The 10 emeralds themselves are probably about 1,000 gold pieces each.
That's what I was
give
guessing.
or take.
Okay.
You'd imagine trying to sell them to somebody other than him, you'll get lowballed for less than 1,000. But he has a knack for buying stuff, especially gems. The emeralds, like I said, you probably get 1,000 each for those. The diamonds themselves.
Oh,
are
no, just the rubies.
Okay,
The 6
so-
rubies, not
okay.
the diamonds.
Okay, so I
Don't
thought you
start
said
throwing
no, you
diamonds
said
in there,
two.
man. Don't
Okay, so
start
10
throwing
emeralds and
diamonds.
6 rubies.
Yeah, I want to save the diamonds in case we need to resurrect.
Okay, so then you're probably not getting lowballed.
Okay.
The 6 rubies themselves, they're probably only worth close to like 400 or so
Oh,
per piece, maybe.
okay.
Um,
Eyeballing it then. I'm still going to fucking try it.
make a charisma check.
Charisma? Is it persuasion?
Just make a charisma check.
Okay. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
Oh. 7.
22,000's a little steep.
You already started talking. I was going to ask if I could use hero die, but...
How
How about 18?
You're still kind of pushing it a little there with 18.
I'm a repeat customer. Couldn't you? Give me a little bit of a deal.
Do you sell your gems to anyone else?
Not really. Nobody else really kind of like is like interested in buying just gems. I'm glad you like to collect them because it really helps us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
No one's ever really liked what I do, you know.
I mean, you collect a lot of cool stuff, but you know, we don't really have room for all this stuff. So.
Right. I have plenty of room. I can put stuff on the ceiling if I need to.
That would be cool. You should maybe like consider hanging some stuff so people see it when they walk in.
Never thought of that.
Yeah, it's not like too low, otherwise. You know,
Right.
knock
I
on
just.
it. Yeah, yeah. Even down low, you can.
All right. All right. Fine. 18,000.
All right. Cool.
We're actually just robbing this guy every time. It's fucked.
Set him on the counter.
We're more of a vendor to this.
You have any cool magical items and stuff?
Actually
You
true.
get anything new?
I haven't had anything new recently. I think I just saw you like a week ago, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody stopped in.
Yeah, things have been really quiet here. Not too much travel in and out. A lot of people getting worried.
Yeah.
Not sure what about, but people are getting worried.
You could just don't dig into that too much. It's probably
Yeah.
fine.
Feels like the same thing every day, and people just like to get worried.
Yeah. Okay.
You got any cool things?
Everything in here is pretty cool.
I mean, like extra cool. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna look in that pile of figurines for one of a halfling.
Okay, make an investigation check.
You got like something that could make me
5?
taller?
Actually, I might.
Oh.
It's a little bit of a strange thing, but the individuals that came from the far west, Tolson came across it at one time or another. Not really sure what it's for or what it does, but I think it'll work.
Oh, what is it?
I'll grab it. Give me a second.
Okay.
What'd you get for your investigation?
5.
Yeah, no. Most of the figures on there are of like animals, and you notice a vast majority of them are similar to something like an otter. Not sure why, but a lot of them are otter-like, or like seafaring types
Okay.
of creatures that were
Otters,
called. He eventually comes back after a little bit of clinking and walking. He is holding a box. It's probably about this long and this thin. He sets it down on top of the counter. The box itself is made of very, very thin wood. It smells of like pine a little bit, and it's bound in some sort of a lighter kind of leather.
It's pine.
You have a good nose.
Thank
It
you.
is pine. Well done.
You smelled that and knew it was pine?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Go ahead and have a look.
and
Oh, you want me? Oh, I
Open
thought
it.
you were gonna open it. I was open them.
Opening it up, you can see that they're essentially stills, or like the things like stilts that you just stand on. They don't look like they're like super well made, but they look like somebody at some time or another attempted to make something to make them taller, and this was their attempt to do so.
How much do you want for these?
20 gold.
Okay, I know they don't seem that great, but we could probably get Azrael to beef them up a bit.
What will I even do with these?
I'm not sure. Like I said, don't know what they are, what they do, but
To me, they kind of look like they go on your feet.
it does kind of look like the bottom of a shoe on the top.
Yeah,
There.
Can I take them out?
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
Like a test run?
Yeah. Grab one.
Okay.
So essentially, what you're looking at is a what appears to be some form of like an iron rod. That's probably a good like foot or so. At the bottom of that, there are. It could be mistaken for a weapon at some point if it wasn't for the very like shoe-like top to it. So essentially, imagine like the bottom of a shoe resting on top of this iron rod that goes down into what looks like some form of a claw that can like dig into the ground. There doesn't look to be anything flat. It kind of looks like it digs in, which can be a little iffy. But it's very straightforward. There's like two straps on the top part where the foot goes in, and it looks like it can just come up and over.
Does it look like a halfling's foot would fit?
You might have to tighten it up pretty good. You have kind of larger
I can
feet
tighten it up
being a
pretty
halfling. Your feet aren't like huge, but for like your size, they're big feet, so they're pretty close to fitting.
I'll try to put them on. Fuck it.
All right, yeah, you have no problem. You just kind of like sit down, take the whatever the fuck you want to call it, and put it up against the bottom of your foot. Take and strap it over. You got the one, and it's like sticking out, like a good foot and a half almost in front of you. You take your leg and try your best to get the other one on and get it. You have to like reach to get the strap over, but you end up getting both of them on, and then you're just kind of sitting with your butt on the ground and your legs out in front of you. Pick them up. Make a dexterity check.
How 12.
12. Okay.
Not bad.
Getting up on your feet, you're kind of like staggering a little bit, but Moldrak kind of has your arm and is just guiding you and holding you up where you are. You can feel that beneath you, it doesn't feel like the bottoms grab onto anything really well. It doesn't feel like you could use these to like run on constantly or walk on, and the fact that there's like no bend to it at all. It's just this very, very stiff thing beneath your feet, so it takes a little bit of getting used to. Like when you walk, you're having to like take your legs and draw them instead of like bending at the knee to walk forward. You're like lifting and trying to step as best you can. You'd imagine you probably can't move any further than 5 feet around if you had these on. But you're definitely taller. Goal achieved.
For only 20
Things
gold.
like I could use these in like snow, maybe.
Something to keep you above the snow. We want me to find out.
Yes.
Oh,
You don't seem too sure about that.
He didn't.
20 gold. Beautiful, thank you. All right.
I kind of just want to see you try him in snow. Let me subtract 20 gold.
We're broke now after that 20 gold. Shit.
Yep.
I'm just sick of like we're walking through like tall grass.
Also want this wooden knickknack of an otter.
You like otters?
I just couldn't find one of a halfling.
Oh, all right. Never mind. Grabs it and kind of looks at it, gives it a
He's
little.
gonna give you another 2K. For
Hands
the
it to
fucking
you.
gems.
You can have it. Take care of him.
Want me to pick a different one?
No.
That's his least favorite one.
You seem like you've
Still-
said your goodbyes.
still really
I
likes
won't
him.
question it.
Wait. I kind of want an otter now, too.
Not the same.
Like, he gets an otter, but we can't have otters.
He brings me gems.
We all bring.
We're-
It's a
we're with him.
collective.
He hands them to me.
So if I handed you a gem, I could have an otter. Probably. You got anywhere in there? No.
No, the ones that we're selling.
I don't really want an otter anyway. Now that I think about it.
Why don't you want an otter?
Yeah, me either.
You guys are offending this dude. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you for your business, Xanon.
But wait, why wouldn't you want an otter?
We'll be back at some point when you have.
But I'm confused. They
I don't have a gem for the otter. Anyway.
No, but like if you had a gem for the otter, would you want an otter then?
Possibly.
I wanted an otter. Now I don't want an otter.
But why not? Is what I need to know.
Can I have an otter?
I mean, if you wanted one,
Oh, I can have an otter now?
but did you? Yeah, you can have an otter. No, you can't because you said you didn't want one. Right?
I only want one if I can have one.
My head hurts.
Yeah, I don't get-
That's because you bumped it on the shelf.
Probably right.
So wait, do you guys want otters or not?
I'm not sure at this point.
Can
I want one.
Can we think on it and come back?
Sure.
Okay, let's go.
I'm allowed to have an otter now?
You can't.
Just you.
Can I?
Did you want one?
If I can have one.
Oh,
Yes.
this is an
He
infinite.
can have one.
This goes on for about
But you
6
didn't want one.
Thank you. You're a good man.
Thank you. You're a good otter liking man.
Are there any otters that look especially exquisite?
They're all pretty much just like random wood carvings of different types of wood. None of them really look like amazingly carved, but it's pretty obvious
What
to tell
kind of
that
wood
it's
is
like
it?
some sort of otter.
This is oak.
It is oak. My word, you have a sniffer on you, my friend.
What it's there for.
You got anything else that's just like made of wood? So you can sniff it and try to figure out.
Sometimes the color gives it away. Hold on a second. We have to test this. He kind of reaches around, looks under the counter.
What?
No peeking.
I can smell it from here.
Naturally, reach under. You hear him take some shit, drop something. Oop, my bad. Grabs it. Alright, close your eyes. Puts it up to your nose. You see him grab like what looks to be some sort of like snapped in half leg of something, maybe like off a table. Lifts it up towards you. Make a perception check.
18.
Okay. It smells like oak.
It's oak again. Come on.
Oh my!
Give me a challenge.
Alright, here we are. Lifts it up, puts it in front of your face. Make another perception check.
Okay.
The dumb shit we do for no reason.
22.
22. Doesn't actually smell like wood. It smells more of like a leather or something.
Oh my god.
That's not wood.
What is it?
Leather?
Do you want another otter? That was divine.
I'll take one if you want to give me one.
Oh, sure. Yeah, take that. Not that one. No, I like that one a lot. No, not that one either.
He's not giving you a
I
fucking
like
otter.
reach to the back of the pile.
No, probably not that either. Yeah. Maybe best if you just leave them.
Alright, well, we tried.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
We're going to go, though.
All right. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Sure thing.
Bye.
Okay. Yeah. You usually have to walk out when.
I leave.
All right. Goodbye.
Yep. See ya.
I'm leaving with him.
Here you go.
What's that?
An otter.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Kind of wanted two. I feel
Alrighty.
like I'd earned it at that point.
You did. You definitely did.
After leaving Xana's Rarities and Perplexities, you kind of stand at the front and look at each other and
Go into
just
this
kind of
central marketplace to look for that lady.
Okay. Lady's name is?
Lady.
I have it. Hang on.
Teleport lady.
Yep, that's her name. Last time we were in Arkanoria. Hang on. You can go to other people if you want.
Yes, that was the plan.
When you get a chance, can you mute me, Dillis?
Oh yeah, I'll do it right now.
Alrighty. So, as for Connor and Azrael,
Yes.
the two of you make your way into the Wizard's Reprieve. It is a tall wizard tower, essentially, with probably a good 10 plus stories. Each story itself has these staircases that lead up to the rooms. You're able to procure a key to a room, There are several people that are within here. You can see people on brooms and such flying above you, flying without any sort of item, just by magic. The lower part of this building, so essentially everything above you just kind of looks like a loft where all of the rooms are, and the floors where the rooms are. There is, at the below part, some form of a restaurant-like bar. It's not super tavern-y. It's a bit more modern, if anything. There are tables that are spread out, and a bar to the far kind of left side where you can see the individual that you met previously by the name of Jordy. Jordy is the tavern owner here. Human individual, very, very average looking. Clothing, hair is kind of shorter, swept to the right. He has an apron in front of him that you can see holds several things. He is adept with magic. You can see him flicker his hands to the left a little bit, and drinks float over to a table. He picks his hand up, and you watch the fire get a little bit warmer as he throws a log into it. The two of you walk in. You are welcome to sit, find a room, talk to people, whatever it is you wish to do.
I'm gonna head over to Jordy.
Alrighty. As you're approaching, you can see him pretty busy. He's just kind of like taking his hand, moving it around. As he lifts up, you see a tray kind of pick up. He grabs a drink.
As we're walking over there, I don't know if he's following me or not, or Azrael's following me or not, but I'm just gonna lean over to him and be like, I'm probably just gonna get a room to myself and focus on what I gotta focus on.
Alright. Do you have fun?
So, walk over to Jordy.
Alright, greetings. How can I help you?
Hey, can I get one room?
Certainly. Just kind of takes the key, lifts it over towards you. Just, try it on one that has a handle. It'll open up, and then bind the key to you before you leave. Just make sure I get it back.
Thank you. I head up, find the first open room, and
Yep.
pop a squat and start studying.
You can see as you walk past some of the
I
rooms,
guess meditating.
yeah, there are the doors that are there. You find every now and then that some of them have no handle at all. You imagine it opens from the inside, but you actually walk somebody like a couple of doors down, take the key and lift it up towards the door that doesn't have a handle on it. The handle actually appears, and then the key goes into it to reveal that there's a handle there, walking in. You walk up to one, just kind of stick the key in and pull it out, and then there's this quick fizzle magic that takes the doorway. Then you can bring the key back up to it to unlock it and kind of open it up, signifying that there is somebody within the room. Kind of pocket the key. Making your way into the interior of the room, it is very well kept. There are lavish kind of silks around that adorn the bed itself. The bed is like a canopy bed that has draping down. It's not like a queen size. They're just kind of like these twin, normal, like almost like a cot, but just done up very well. There's also, you can see towards the far side, 2 or 3 tables. Each table has various odds and ends with them. Normally things that are just used with magic or even like alchemy sort of things. It's very tailored to magic users and crafters, artisans alike. None of the things in here are like components or things that are ingredients needed for spells or crafting. It's more of the tools, if anything. Like there's a mortar and pestle. There's another table that has like pieces of paper and like script and arcane inks and things like that that you can walk over and use.
Like any sort of chalk or anything like that?
Yeah, there's like runic chalk and stuff as well.
Okay. So, what Connor's gonna do is, he's gonna take like a chair or a stool to like an open part of the room.
Got it.
And then, like just from like reading the book and stuff so far, he's going to just, around the chair, he's gonna start drawing like astral glyphs and different things like that, and just kind of sit there and start trying to almost like project his form.
Okay. And if you want, you can just make the check now, so it'll go for the end of the day. That way I don't forget.
23.
Alright, I'm assuming that is a success. And you already spent the gold and everything, correct?
Yep, right at the beginning.
Okay. Alright, so you learned that spell.
Well, I need one more. One more check.
I thought you did it.
I have 3 so far. I need 4.
Oh, it is a 4th level. I thought it was a 3rd level. Okay, that's right. My bad. Alrighty. Azrael, you at the bottom, you can see people walking all around, kind of doing their own thing. There is a table to the far side where you can see 2 or 3 people seem to be drinking, conversing here and there, but more reading a book in front of them. Everybody's kind of to themselves doing their own thing. Jordy can see you standing kind of over to the side. Greetings, friend. Anything I can do for you?
Not really particular. I was just walking over with my friend.
Alrighty. If you need anything, let me know. Name's Jordy.
Wondered.
Alright.
Head over to the name of the building escapes of the arcane sect.
Okay. The Hall of Gillian. Alrighty. Once you make your way over to the Hall of Gillian, you do not see anybody immediately when you get to the doorway. There are these large marble pylons that are floating around, and then there's that center pylon that just kind of sits and spins and doesn't really orbit or anything, but the smaller ones moving around that you can see draws your attention up to the top where you can only see one individual. You see a dwarven, kind of stout individual, black and gray hair, very, very bulbous features. You can see his ears are large, almost equivalent to somebody who has like a cauliflower type of ear, but there's no actual like looking like deformity. They're just kind of large and fatty. You can see his hair is quite short. It's almost like a buzz cut, but you can see flecks of like color and like black and gray in it of what hair is there. His robes are this kind of brownish and maroon. And he's the only individual that you can see within here.
Excuse me.
First time you call out, he doesn't seem to respond.
Hello.
What?
I'm looking for Master Drixie.
Not really sure where the Magisterium is. You have to come back another time.
Is there no one here?
Just me.
Are they in Arcanoria?
Hell, I don't know. I just saw him probably 3 or so hours ago when we had a meeting.
Did they say where they were going?
No, I'm not his secretary, nor his mother. I don't care where he goes.
We had a meeting and everyone just dispersed and...
Normally, that's what we do. We talk about what we need to talk about, and then we go our separate ways.
Alright. What do you do here?
And it is your concern what I do here. Why? Who are you? Exactly.
Well, need help from the Magister and if he's not around, maybe you could help me.
What is it exactly you need help with?
I'm looking for someone.
Wouldn't happen to be the Magisterium with it. Well, you said they may have been here. A name maybe would help?
Kind of looks like... Well, you might look like me. It's been a while. Name's Zeke.
The name does not ring any sort of bells. Nor have I seen anyone who looks like you besides you.
You have any idea when he'll be back?
Not quite sure. Like I said, not the secretary nor his mother.
Alright. I guess I'll wait.
Quite a bit of time passes. The dwarven individual at the top reads over some books that he has. You can't really see what they are of, but you can see that he is grabbing them from the magical bookcases that are kind of adorning the whole top side of the interior here. Every now and then he peers over towards you. There's a brief moment where you can tell that he's looking at you. You look up over at him. You can see you staring at him, and then him staring at you. And then he doesn't
So
like
cute.
look away very quickly. He just slowly turns back to the book that he's reading. good bit more time passes before he takes the book. You hear it, like, kind of do the loud, like, what do you need?
Speak with the magistrate. I made that clear.
It could be a day or two before he comes back. You're just gonna stand there?
I can sit.
Alright. I don't have time for this foolery. I need to be looking at this here.
I'm not bothering you.
No, I just can't focus because I keep looking at the corner of my eye and you're staring me down.
I can move.
No, that's fine. I'll be just heading to my shop. I just put it back. Yeah, alright. Great idea making this place open to anybody, I guess. You hear him coming down the steps before he opens the door, closes it behind him,
Imagine not teleporting to your own shop.
and then walks his way out.
Probably gonna walk around in here if no one's here.
Yeah.
Start stealing shit.
So the bottom
Ripping out
part,
pages.
the bottom part of the Hall of Gillian is open. There are a few bookcases at the bottom that are very basic spell kind of books of magic for all of the schools. They're pretty well organized and placed around. It's like school of is whatever it is, school of abjuration, and then there's up to 100 something volumes of it just sitting in one little bookcase. None of it really intrigues you or catches your attention in any sort of a way. You end up finding a little bit of a spot on the sides because the bookshelves are just kind of over to the side, and then there's those doorways that lead up to the top part of the loft, but those aren't really accessible because of the magic that's needed to get to the bookshelves and bookcases above. But under here there are a couple of chairs, not like they're more of like lazy boys without the reclining feature to them. They're just kind of kicked back a little bit for the comfort of reading a book if wanted to do so. There are two small coffee tables as well. They're made of glass. It's nice. Down here, though, like I said, there's really not too much that really intrigues you. It's nice to just kind of be sitting in here and lounging around. While sitting around, walking around, and just kind of getting up here and there, sitting down, walking, kind of in between as you wait. You
Probably
see...
end up passing out because he's exhausted from the night before.
Gotcha. Alright, so eventually taking a little nap in a chair. Not really sure how much time has passed. You feel like a quick tap on your shoulder. Why, hello there. You open your eyes to see Tobias.
No. Hello.
How are you?
Tired.
Right. Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm just looking for the magister.
Oh, may I ask about what?
Looking for someone that you would probably know of.
Not quite sure where he is. I'm sorry. I wish I did. Wish I could help.
Yeah, something about you're not his mother or his whatever.
What?
Nothing.
Right. But anyhow, I just kind of came over here to see what it was you were doing, but if you're waiting for the magisterium, it could be a little while, and he really only comes here for the meetings and such. He does spend a lot of time here, but usually when he goes away, it's for an extended bit of time, a day or two. We don't have our next meeting for another 3 days.
Shit. You have a good recollection of people that come through, especially those that aren't around often.
Yeah, for the most part, I greet most of the people, other than Wendell. Wendell sees everybody that comes through.
Have you seen anyone like
Human? I mean, that's a lot of people.
similar features, I guess?
Oh, someone that looks like you. And you do seem familiar, but I mean, I've met you before, so that could be it. And nothing really stands out, if that's what you're asking.
Probably would have been carrying some sort of crossbow or something. Probably quiet. It
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't really have any recollection of anything. If I do remember anything, though, I'll be sure to let you know.
Alright.
Seems important. Yeah.
Is there anything you can tell me about Arcana Loss and how they're related to getting into the Hells?
Who are you exactly? I know your name and you're with the Keepers and everything, but
Just a dude doing dude things.
Guys, man.
Hunted demons before. A cursed soul, I guess. I don't know.
you know, now that you mention Arcana Loss, last person to ask me about them, maybe who you're speaking of. I can see a little bit of a likeness, but not identical.
How long ago?
Mm, it's been some time, at least 3 years, maybe more. Hell, maybe even at least 5.
Do you know why he asked you?
Yeah, he said he was looking for some sort of a portal.
What'd you tell him?
I told him that I have no idea if there's any sort of a Arcana Loth here in Arkanoria. Very well could be. For the most part, I've always heard stories that they're quite docile. They only really seek out knowledge, and eventually, I'd imagine they get to some point where the knowledge becomes too powerful and they turn a little corner, but yeah, I've never really had any sort of a run-in with any of them.
Did he leave after that?
He asked to see some books, but the Magisterium wouldn't allow it. He wanted to look into some research about
Can you tell me what books?
trying to remember my best. He was very fixated on finding Arcana Loth, and I can't remember his name. It started with the. I can't be sure. I do remember. What is it about exactly?
What do you mean, person?
Yeah, what you're finding, looking for them for.
He's my brother.
Oh. I'm sorry, I really wish I could be of more help. Maybe if I find the Magisterium, I'll let him know that you're looking for him. He may be of more help than I am. I know that they spoke for a little bit of time before Magisterium had told the rest of us not to allow him into the library. He stayed here for a little bit of time. I know he probably was at the Reprieve. Most people that stay here are there for a little while. Majority sees people there all the time. There are regulars and such, but we do have quite a bit of traffic that comes through here. I know that he was looking for books on portals. He was very fixated on that. I believe that Arcana Loth could point him in the right direction. Like I said myself, I've never seen or met one. Yeah.
I was able to go where he was and see the past of what happened there. Just keeping notes down, and crossed off Arkanoia a long time ago. But he rewrote it, so I feel he may be trying to come back.
Yeah, typically if we don't want people to come back, they don't. It's hard for them to get here. Those coins are pretty much one-way ticket, and we only really give them back to those we want to return, so as I said, it's going to be hard for him to get here.
Do you know how to find people that will not be easily found?
Depends, I guess.
How did you guys find the keepers?
When they first, there was a pylon of power that was buried deep beneath. They ended up breaking some form of a barrier or a veil that was upon it. Once that was broken, the power surge was sensed by the Magisterium, and he sent me to it. And they just happened to be there.
Also, not really that quiet when we do things.
mushroom climbing this?
I don't know how long we plan on staying around. We got some business to take care of.
Most certainly.
I would really like to speak with him, but
I'm sorry. He doesn't really even have a house here. I think when he leaves, he goes somewhere on Zaxria. Felia.
alright. I guess let him know.
Most certainly. Tobias pushes his hair back, kind of gives a little scratch to it, and then looks around for a moment before walking to the doors that lead into the chamber room of the arcane sect. The doors behind him close to where you are the only one in here again.
I have to take a sip of bourbon and fall back asleep.
Alrighty. As for the rest of you,
I found her name. 2 things though. Well, we'll go before it. So her name's Amelia.
yes, it's I fucked up on that. It should be Amalia.
Amalia.
Yeah.
Got it.
I misread it when I read it initially.
No worries. Portal Lady. But first, we're gonna go back to the potion shop.
Okay.
Potions galore. Something that I forgot that we had.
Oh no.
That we may be able to bargain with.
Alright, you make your way back in.
Yep.
Gita is standing there. The woman who you previously spoke with, the dwarven woman. Oh, you're back so soon.
Hello!
Hello again.
I told you we'd be back.
Most certainly. You ready to do some buying?
Yes.
Alright, I got stock to get rid of.
Okay. I also have, I don't know why I forgot about them. I have some ingredients that you may be interested in.
Ingredients?
Yep.
Oh, alright. What do you got for me?
Alright, I pull out the vial with the dragon's eyeballs in it, and I set it on the counter. They belong to a dragon.
You sure do. She kind of takes and rattles it a little bit.
What are we buying? Fucking swinging them around like that.
Where'd you come across something like this?
We killed the dragon in question.
You found a dragon?
Yeah.
Wow. What kind of dragon was it?
A white dragon?
I'm gonna have to have somebody look at it for me. An expert, if you would.
We're getting arrested.
Be sure of the authenticity of it. It's nothing against you or anything, but
This is Rick Harrison's pawn shop.
I just need to be sure.
Alright. I need to call him.
I want those eyes. Yeah, I got a friend that lives down the street. He'll be right here.
Not even my intention.
immediately what I
Let me tell you something. I
Anyways.
want those eyes.
Okay, so I was thinking, I don't know what the eyes are worth. So when you have them evaluated, I'd love to hear, what you think a fair price is. But I was thinking of getting one of those fire giant strength potions, 2 of those invisibility potions, and the haste potion.
Alright.
So if you want to have those, I don't know how long it takes. Do you have somebody you can contact now?
Yes, certainly. He's but a few doors down.
Okay.
Tregadier's, his acolyte, Zilwix. He's pretty knowledgeable on those things.
I think I've met them.
Real nice boy. Young, gnomish individual. Smart as a whip, though.
All right. Well, should we go down there?
I'll have him come here.
Okay.
Does nobody ever question the fact that I just walk around with teeth hanging off my neck? Specifically, large dragon ones as
They
well.
probably just think it's some sort of decor.
Decoration.
Those aren't real teeth.
It's a glyph of
Should we wait here?
Isolation. No one will see him. No one will
Yeah,
talk to him.
he'll be here shortly. Just I'm just gonna go grab a piece of paper, write him a message. He'll get it.
Sure.
You're grabbing a piece of paper to write. Wouldn't it just be easier if we just walked over there and told him?
It's still a long walk. He's probably doing something. He'll get here when he can, and it's best if I just let him know when he can to come. And
Okay.
Why you gotta write? I'm confused why we're writing a piece of paper.
Probably magical.
he'll receive it. Yeah, we talk to each other time to time.
I forgot where we were for
You're
a
in
minute.
a-
I'm sorry. I forgot.
You're in a magical
I forgot
flying
where we
city,
were
and
for
you
a
don't,
second.
don't
I'm
think
sorry.
people can send messages
That
back and
makes
forth?
it makes sense now. I just forgot for a second where we were.
So, were you looking to sell the eyes, or were you looking to put them on barter?
I mean, I don't know how. Like I said, I don't know how much they're worth. So
Well, I can promise you, if they are authentic. I mean, I can give you a price right now.
Okay.
If the eyeballs are real,
provided they're real.
I can give you probably close to 2,000 gold per eyeball.
Okay.
We shouldn't even have grabbed them.
Sure. I mean, that sounds fine to me. For trade for the potions.
Yeah, we can put it towards it for sure.
All right. I think that's more than the total cost. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Did we get any dragon blood?
No, I didn't write it down. So.
Okay. As
Just wait.
a little bit of time passes, there's a quick knock, and then the door opens up. You can see reaching up for the handle as he pushes the door open. Zilwix walks his way in.
You guys do like a.
Still,
How short people know each other.
he's probably about 2.5 feet tall. He carries with him a lot, and when you first met him, he had a satchel. He has shorter, kind of brown hair. It's got streaks of little bits of kind of almost a dirty blonde in it. He constantly is nervous. He's just kind of grabbing at his face. Yeah. You called, Gita, about dragon eyes? Yeah, come over here, Silix. Come take a look. Just want to make sure that they're the real deal.
Oh well.
I mean, yeah, the real deal. I mean, it's been quite some time since a dragon's been, seen or anything anywhere. Hi.
About to get arrested.
I feel we've met before.
We have
Yeah, Zilwix.
Moldrak.
Ander, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I remember Ander and
What did we
Hi.
buy from?
yeah. Yeah.
He's friendly.
Usually.
He quickly just reaches forward.
I guess I could have, proved it in. I do have some of the hide, if that helps.
I need to put hands on him if I really could tell.
Sure.
I'm gonna
Just as
throw
long as
hands
you're
at
not
these
gonna,
bitches.
Damage them in any way.
I'll be very meticulous and careful.
Yeah, I mean, I'm no
I assure you.
You poke it, you buy it.
Okay. Kind of takes
Yeah,
the
go for
top
it.
off the jar.
They bounce
They
like
are
dragons.
eyeballs.
That's true.
He kind of reaches in. So he's able to kind of scoop his hand underneath and look at it. Wow. It really is. Just kind of takes and holds it. Is it a white dragon?
Wait, you can tell that from the eyes?
Yeah, they're pretty adept with spell casting. The eyeballs themselves have a little bit of magic within them. You can kind of sense when you hold it if you know what you're looking for. They're probably the most adept of all of them.
Well, it's almost as impressive as being able to tell wood by sniffing it. Almost. It's close.
They're I'm just kind of amazed that you were even able to find a dragon, let alone kill it. I'm assuming the eyes weren't given willingly.
Unfortunately,
We're actually
not.
borrowing them at the minute. We gotta get those back.
Plaguing lands on Nephilia.
Typical, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, very cliche of the dragon to do so. Which is why they are essentially extinct to a point.
Well, now I feel bad.
Well, I've heard stories that Azeron still has some dragons.
Okay, you know how to get that?
No. Not sure. Never
What
been.
the fuck?
I was pretty much born and raised here in Arkanori. I've never been on a Felly or
Oh, wow.
anywhere else.
We're gonna
in the
finish
world.
this campaign with never going there. Never going there. No, never gonna make it.
Okay, well,
No, never gonna make
I
it.
can sure guarantee that these are authentic, real white dragon eyeballs. Probably older. Female.
The problem would be that you're not going to kill the dragons there.
you know how old?
Mm,
Best guess.
I can't really tell that from the eyes.
Okay.
You said you had hide?
I do have high.
I can probably take a look at that and let you know.
Pull out
It's
the.
a legend.
Oh, wow. Yeah. If you would, set it down. I can't hold that. Yeah. Like a slab of meat, you just slap it on the counter.
Sorry, I'll clean it up after.
No worries. This is...
Not even his shop, and he just told me it's okay.
So typically with the hide, it comes more chitness as they age. I mean, becoming well beyond a few centuries, they gain almost a rock-like exterior. This one's not quite there yet. I'd say it's definitely far beyond a young type of a dragon. You're probably looking at least an adult, maybe pushing the cusp of being in the few centuries old. If I had to, place my bets as how old the dragon would be, maybe close to 300 or so years old.
Okay.
Hard to tell where exactly it was from or anything, but
I don't know.
where'd you find it?
Top of a mountain. In a cave.
Typical.
In the Brimshire Mountains.
Well, congratulations to you for making it out to the other side. I mean, it's
Thank you.
I know.
It's not easy.
I
still feel bad for extincting a creature.
yeah, I wouldn't be too sure. I'd say if you found one, there could be some more hiding out there.
I sure hope so.
Be hopeful.
It's okay.
A lot of people have a preconceived notion that dragons are evil based upon the way that they look, or just most of them are just evil in general. But I can surely assure you that is not true at all. They're much like people.
You guys need to start listening to this man.
Yeah, there's
We had you fight that
there's a
one,
lot
but
of
I do
extensive
agree.
stories and research that show a lot of Zaxria itself.
Well, you're telling me every dragon isn't evil.
No, not one bit. Not even.
I've been telling you guys that.
They're much like people. There was a time in Zaxria when they were hunted and kind of persecuted for their armors and stuff. The Dragon Raiders was a small little group of people who would hunt down these
Something I
dragons
wanna know about.
and actually try to find them. But they kind of dwindled away when the dragons did. But then there was a little bit of a time where they would persecute Dragonborn themselves and try to kill them because they thought
that's
of the...
kind of fucked up.
Oh, extremely effed up. It is.
Sorry, pardon
No worries. Yeah, no worries.
come from a much different place. Can I make an inside check on this guy?
Yeah.
He's just completely bullshit.
That's not what I'm.
Dragons are actually
That's
evil.
not really what I'm concerned with.
I was gonna say, can't confirm.
20.
Taught me all about it when I was a kid.
He is nervous. You can tell
When
that
I
he...
asked about that.
No, just in general.
Okay.
He's nervous. He kind of seems like he's just like nervous talking. Like he just like keeps bringing stuff up because there's like moments of silence in the air, and he doesn't like it. You can see him like randomly just touching like the back of his head, like hitting over towards his chin, near his like
Do I think
ears,
he's hiding
kind of
something?
scratching. No, I mean, honestly, he
Alright.
genuinely looks like he is just a nervous Nelly. Like he
Okay.
doesn't stop.
No, my suspicions have been quelled.
Yeah, so the hide itself, like I said, the dragons, typically, it takes a little bit of time for it to harden, but this is pretty spectacular that you even have this. I don't really know anybody who'd buy it, but...
You have any idea what we could sell it for?
Oh,
If we
no,
did find someone?
No, I
Do you
don't
know
know.
anybody who could turn it into some armor?
Well, actually, the Dragon Raiders had a blacksmith that they would use that would specifically deal with that. It was, I wouldn't really call him a blacksmith, more of a leather worker with a little bit of expertise when it comes to dragon.
Wait, how
hide.
long?
Oh no, I don't. Probably not alive. Yeah, probably
I
not
was gonna
alive.
say, it
Probably
sounds
not
like
alive.
there have been dragons for a while.
I like
Be
those
weird.
odds.
Yeah, probably not alive. No,
Probably
no.
not.
I would say probably not. If I had to guess, not alive.
Okay, well, thank you.
Yeah, no, you're
You
welcome.
want like a small piece?
No, I couldn't. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Kind of
That'll be
pockets it.
3,000 gold.
Yeah,
No,
you can
it's-
have it. I don't really make that much as an acolyte.
You don't have to pay for it.
I don't.
You know. Don't listen. He just says things.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. You don't have to be so nervous.
I really thought I owed him 3,000 gold there. He kind of like really awkward, like taps you on the shoulder with his fist.
You make it too easy to mess with.
I don't mean to.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You do have to buy the eyes, though. You did touch those.
Oh, I didn't want those. Those were Gita. Gita was.
He's messing with you again.
But me personally, 3,000 gold, I would sell these eyes for,
Okay.
just for the fact of rarity.
Each or each?
Oh, a piece, yeah. For each eyeball, 3,000.
We're fighting this bitch.
Gita, who is behind you now. Oh, well, I mean, we could probably do 2,500 then. I didn't think they'd be worth nearly as much as that.
Okay. Well, maybe we can barter for some more potions then.
All right, I'll be leaving then, unless there's any more information you need. Yes.
Where'd you learn so much about Ezeron?
Just reading. I just read
Human skin.
stuff.
Oh, well, I'm not very good at that, so. Okay.
What the hell?
Where'd you learn so much about like dragons and the dragon raiders and stuff?
Stories, lots of them. I read a lot when I was growing up about.
Those books still?
Oh, I'm sure that they're here in the library somewhere. Yeah, they're just
Okay.
up
Well,
here.
Well, all right.
But I mean, stories, right? They happened a long time ago. But those are like, I guess they're not stories, because it happened.
Yeah.
But it's a story of what happened,
Yeah.
which kind of makes it a story, I guess. But it's more history.
Yeah.
Do you know
Right.
where the dragon hunters would start, where they came from?
Oh, a lot of dwarven individuals, dwarves and humans. Not really much of a leader or anything of them. They were just kind of a big group of people who had a bad taste in their mouth from an experience with a dragon one time, I'd imagine, and kind of gathered up and pitchforked it to the dragons.
My mind is creating some parallels right now. All right. Okay. So thank you for your services. We will be going about.
Yeah, well, certainly.
our
If you need
business.
other stuff, let me know.
Okay.
He very
I'm actually gonna write that. What's his name again?
Zilwix, Zilwix. As he's walking out, he's kind of like, just, okay,
Gradient.
Gets the door and then-
specialist.
makes his way out.
Okay. Well, now that that is settled, how about the haste potion, the fire giant strength potion, 2 of the invisibility potions.
So that's
That should be
4,500.
Yep. And I guess more healing potions? I don't know.
Could just throw another invisibility potion just to fuck it.
That's true. Okay. How about just 3 invisibility potions and we'll call it good. You keep the extra.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
I was like, he's still here?
Okay.
I was really in the zone with him. It felt.
That's cool. That's cool.
Okay.
That's cool.
All right, yeah, we can do that.
All right.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'll take the eyes here. Set them here.
Are you gonna make some cool potions out of them?
I'm gonna try. Yeah, I think there may be some things I can do with it. I really want to make sure I know what I'm dealing with before I just start carving into
Study
it.
it.
'Cause-
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, if you make some really cool potions, I mean, we might want to buy them. So,
Yeah.
do you know like the typical like properties and what you would use to make them with?
The eyes themselves, if they're authentic, as he said they are, normally hold a pretty immense amount of power magically, arcane-wise. They have a kind of innate sense of spell casting with them, especially white dragons. Some of the best.
Well, that does sound like it would run a lot, but it might be something we're interested in if you can make potions.
Yeah, most certainly. I will try to do so.
All right.
Just gonna. It's going to take me a hefty amount of time.
That's fine. We're in the yeah, that's fine. I was gonna say we're in no rush, but a lot of stuff
in a
going
rush. We're never not in a rush.
Alrighty.
on. All right, but that's fine. Okay. I just set the jar on the
Yep.
counter for
She
her.
gathers up the potions after a couple minutes. Again, puts them in a crate, and that's more for her moving them from place to place, safer. You can tell that she has a pretty good system here. So she puts in potion of haste, potion of fire giant strength, and three of the invisibility potions.
This is gonna help us save the world, so it was worth it to take that guy's eyes.
He's already dead.
Okay, well, good doing business with you as usual. We'll probably
You
be
as
back
well,
when
yeah.
we run out of healing potions,
Be sure to.
inevitably. Have a nice day.
You as well.
And we're gonna head out and start making our way towards Amalia.
Alrighty.
Feel free to jump around, but that's where we're headed.
Alrighty. Making your way to the market where you had saw her last. You end up finding her. She is out behind her little booth that she had set up the last time. There are a few things on the table that you saw last time as well. The teleportation stones. She has some very, very basic magical reagents and such.
How did she say those stones worked again?
Essentially, they're like a one-time use type of a stone.
Okay.
You take it
Is
and
it-
can. It's like one person with the stone. You take the stone and she can bind it to anywhere that has a circle.
Oh. Okay.
And then with that, you pretty much just crush it and it brings it.
Can she do them for here?
Yes, but she also told you that if she was going to do that, she had to speak with the magisterium with who she made it for.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Just because it kind of defeats the purpose of the coin itself.
Okay. Well, I'm
Can
going
we just use the coin in the night house?
What?
Probably not. Just wondering if we could just use the coin to get back
back where?
from the night house to here
I don't
instead of just like.
I don't know. I can ask her. Okay, well, I will approach.
Alrighty. You see her standing there. She has on kind of like navy blue clothing. Her hair is like this kind of raven black color. It is about shoulder length, flowy. She has on a necklace that doesn't seem like too eccentric or ornate in any way, but holds probably meaning to her, you'd imagine, by the way that she keeps it close to her. She's currently holding it right now and just kind of twiddling it around between her fingers. She watches you walk up. She just kind of takes the hand down and looks.
Hello.
Hi, we've met, yes? I remember
Mildred?
speaking with you. Yes, Amalia.
Amanda.
Right, you were below the table the last time. I didn't see you.
That's our Rex.
She shakes her hand. What can I do for you?
We need some help, I guess. We're looking to get to Avernus. Do you have, I guess we're either looking for like some sort of tuning fork, that's just what our wizard friend, our sorcerer friend said, or And I mean, some way to get there. You don't happen to know where the portal to that place is, do you? Sorry, should I be talking quieter about this? I didn't know it was
No.
You do business elsewhere?
No, it's fine. Not many people just come around asking how
Sorry,
to get to the hells.
We have to. All right. What?
But
Can't really say what.
I personally
Keep her business.
probably not able to help you.
Okay.
However, it's merely a rumor.
Okay. Well, rumors, rumors start in the truth somewhere. So go ahead and fire away.
My husband and I are pretty deep within the circles of teleportation magics. We know quite about.
I said a weird question.
What was that?
What's your husband's name?
Tobias.
Oh, I met Tobias. He's a good guy.
Yes. But him and I have spent the past probably 8 or so years studying these magics. It's kind of what brought us together, is the
Wow.
passion we had for it.
It's pretty cool stuff.
It makes the world feel connected, like everyone can be brought together much easier.
Yeah.
You know, the troubles of your neighbor are as is, but if you can help out nations as well so quickly, I don't want to dig too much into it, but in regards to what you're asking about, we were in Nasai, I believe, probably 2 or 3 years ago, within the tavern.
I don't like where this is going.
Let me get the name of it.
I'm not going back.
The Harbinger?
Yeah, there's a name of the tavern.
You guys can talk to him without me and Connor. We got shit to do that day. And the shit after.
You're looking real busy.
It's on here. It is on
Andrew
here.
and I are gonna come down sick that day.
It was chilly on that teleportation over here. Got cold.
Oh, badass headache. I can't go. I can't. I think I'm sick.
You gotta stay over from school.
We're all fine, but you guys seem to get sick. Just you two. Huh.
It's kinda weird.
The Sand Hole was the tavern that we were at. I wanted to make sure I got the name right.
You're good.
Can't remember.
We were there. There were a couple of people who were talking about the Harbinger. And I'm not sure exactly. Harbinger, I don't know who that is or what they are, but
You seem to perk up at that, Andrew. What's
I heard somebody talking about wanting to go to Gixia and
Gixia.
get some goods, maybe some goods that are not sold elsewhere, and somebody asking for that in Nasai is really asking for some trouble and looking for something. I'd heard rumors and talks of there possibly being some sort of a portal that was made that's in Nasai that can bring you to Gixia.
Gixia is just the market.
Yeah, Gixia is like the city that's in Avernus.
I do really be a demon.
You're right.
okay?
We could just we can get to the portal without the Harbinger though, right? At least-
What? No, not really. Necessarily when you're trying to get to the hells. Similar to getting to
I've met him briefly.
getting to the heavens and the hells is something much different
I'll
than
ask you about that.
travel to whether it be a different continent or a different nation or kingdom. It's much different when you're traveling to one of the hells or heavens. They're very well protected and for good reason, both ways, out and in.
Okay. The coins to get us here, they don't work between planes, do they?
I'm not very familiar with the infrastructure of the hells themselves. I mean, it's only of what I've read, but reading and actually working on it is completely different. So, based on what I know of the hells, the coin wouldn't work.
Okay.
The hells are almost, I wouldn't say sectioned off from the main world, but the way that the coins work is very planar in nature.
So,
the only reason you can get to Akanoria is typically if you're on Zaxria somewhere.
So we need like a tuning spoon to here, or
I think your best bet would be a teleportation circle that you have access to and can get to easily by means of magic. I mean, I have these stones, but I sell each of these stones for approximately 750 gold a piece. So you could always take these stones.
it's
and-
like one per person type stones.
Right. The stones themselves are a stronger bit of magic. Instead of planar travel, it's just kind of a travel from anywhere.
Okay. Well, that would probably be good. How much did you say the stones were?
750 for one.
Okay. Well, that's not bad. Maybe we need 8.
Us.
How does it work with companions? Do we need one?
If Wraith was
Sitting Wraith.
small and on her shoulder, no.
Okay.
Gotta put him in the bag of holding for a second.
Real quick. No, he's I'll be fine.
So
7 of them?
Yeah.
Should we bag an extra one just in case something happens? Do we need them to go here? Does it matter where they go?
Do they always go to the same place, or is it like
The
has
stones
to
get
be-
bound to a circle.
Okay. Maybe we should just have them go to the Lyceum? Just because then we don't have to get a new circle created and we don't have to...
Can we do that though?
Do you still have to ask the Magisterium if they're not bound to Arcanoria?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Also,
Well-
do we have? Is it just like a?
It's one time
Yeah.
use.
How do we bind them to somewhere?
I will do the binding.
Okay.
It takes me typically 2 to 3 days, and that's typically for the travel. I have to get there, get the proper stones, and you said you'd need 7?
7.
Yeah, I would need to acquire more stones and more components.
About
So
how long
we
that
looking like a week?
Take?
It'll take me 2 days to get it
Oh.
all squared
okay.
away.
Another question.
Just depends on where you're binding it to. A lot of
We
times
did,
I
like-
need to speak with people and gain permission to bind it. I can't just bind the stones without asking permission of whomever is there.
That makes sense.
Unless you had a circle yourself
No.
somewhere.
I feel like you said that takes a long time though.
Oh, yes, we talked about this before. It takes me
Yeah.
about a year or so to
Yeah.
bind, to create a circle.
Just take
Yes.
I mean, we could start it, see what happens.
We should
Could you
probably-
do
probably
both?
not.
Could you do the stones and then start working on the circle
Oh,
afterwards?
most certainly. It's been a while since I've actually created a circle, so it'd be a good practice.
I also have another question for you. You don't happen to have like a spell scroll or like a learning type scroll for teleportation, do you? For our magical friend?
It's a lot more complicated than that.
Okay, I don't know how it works. So
Yeah, as I said, I've spent the last 8 years or so with
he's
my
quite
husband.
busy working on a different spell right now, but I feel like it might be helpful in the future. So
As long as he has the mental aptitude and arcane ability to do so.
I don't know. Something about projection. I don't remember.
Oh, I'm sure if he's able to do something of the sorts of projection, that he's at least has the foundations to deal with teleportation magic.
Okay, well, I'll let him know. We're kind of busy right now, but how much for the circle? Did you say something around like 2,000-3,000 gold?
Typically it is, but I haven't done a circle in a while, so I'll do it discounted.
Okay.
It's not that it's going to take me longer or it's going to be non-functional. It's more of
Actually,
you doing me a favor.
okay. Also, can we make it 8 stones, just so that we have a backup in case something goes wrong?
Oh, yes.
Okay, cool. And then, oof, that's a lot of gold, but yeah, it is. But I feel like it's kind of worth it, to be honest.
Definitely is.
Okay, that sounds good. Do you have to go talk to the Magisterium about the circle?
Oh, no, I can create the circle. Once your circle is created,
Okay.
your friend may be able to do so, but if you would want me to do so, I can. Once the circle is created, you need to bind it to other circles if you so wish to do so. You don't have to, but it can be used
Might
to
be
do so. If you wanted to do that, I would need permission from the Magisterium. But if
Okay.
you're creating a circle yourself to just have, we don't need to involve him in it all.
Okay. Well, let's just start with creating it. And then
If we were gonna do that by ourselves, would we have to come back here and get permission from?
Oh no,
Okay, just make sure.
it's just kind of hard to find people that actually do it.
Okay. Well. All right. We pay now.
You pay when I'm done.
Okay.
I may need gold here and there to
Okay.
get it done. I'd say if you give me 500, that'll be enough to complete it. And
Should
then,
I pay for the stones now?
That too, yeah, if you'd like.
Okay.
But if you give me 500 gold up front, that'll be enough to cover the
Understood.
materials and such, and then the 1,000 will just be for the work itself.
Starting cost of the circle.
So you just want us to come back here in like
Oh,
2 or
right.
3 days?
Oh wait, it's not 3,000.
Yeah, or I can find you wherever you are.
the price of the circle would be?
1,500,
Okay.
but the 500's up front, so
Okay, got
1,000
it.
once
Okay,
it's
so it's
complete.
like 7,500. Okay. So I put the 500 down for the circle.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna give her the full 6,000 for the rocks.
Okay,
Yeah, I just start taking out piles of gold.
that's fine. She takes a coin purse from her side. It's probably only about this big, and just keeps like funneling gold into it.
Is that one just for coins, or does it hold other things?
Coins and small knickknacks, but I just use it for the coins.
Do you have an otter?
I do not.
You're an otter elitist now.
She's an otter from everyone.
All right.
She grabs
Otter master.
2 of the pouches, probably about 800 gold worth of pouches. Because some of the gold that you give, I'm sure, is in bundles. You're not like coin at a time. But you can see that the gold that she's put in there has become too much to where she she closes it and then just grabs a couple of the pouches. All right.
Either she's rich as fuck or that thing's useless.
All right.
She's had so
much
much
did she
gold
take?
this entire time.
The rest of it?
You give her the rest. She takes it, but whatever she can't fit in the pouch, she just has to carry, but she's fine with it.
Do you want me to carry this somewhere?
No. I'll just pocket dimension it somewhere and grab
Alright.
it later.
Cool. So cool. All right. Should we meet you back here? We are, I think, staying at the Reprieve.
You'll be here?
Yeah.
All right. If you're not here, if you go somewhere else,
I think it's going to be at least another week. I don't remember how long Connor said it would take. All right.
Very
Well,
well.
we'll probably be at the Reprieve.
There is a possibility something comes up, but probably not.
We need the stones anyway,
Yeah.
so we'll have to come back here
all right.
regardless.
Well, if I don't find you there, I'll just wait instead of trying to run around looking for you.
That's probably.
Vamping all over Zaxria, so
All right. Well, thank you.
thank you. I appreciate it.
Am I forgetting anything? Right. Well, let's go. I think we're done.
Alright, see ya. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. I'll be seeing you soon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Still have 18K.
Alrighty.
But what a useful shopping episode.
I don't know.
Got to do it sometime.
We have to do it if we don't want to die.
This one just felt so useful.
Honestly, we got a lot done.
We got a lot.
Alrighty.
Let's go and chant some shit.
You still in the hall at like 9 or wake up? Yeah. I'd say at some point, probably like a good 2, maybe even 3 hours of getting like solid like rest and like nap in. You eventually awake to do whatever you want to do. And then you guys are heading to the Reprieve, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you guys.
I wake up on my own without anyone there.
Yeah. There are a couple people like walking around, but they just seem to be accessing the books that are on the walls.
I'll probably just have a random person that's on the walls.
You see probably middle-aged human woman. She has her hair kind of pulled up in a ponytail. Her robes are this kind of light reddish color, and you notice that many of the other people have the same similar colored robe. There's a bit of a purple hue with it as well. She's got the book sitting there, and she kind of looks at you.
Hello.
Hi. She's like flipping through. You see she has a couple of other things in front of her, and she's like writing a bunch of stuff down.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bother you.
It's all right.
Do you know where I can get one of those coins to come back? If the magistrate's not here.
Oh, just anybody in the sect.
Are you in the sect?
Oh, no. I'm just a student here.
Oh, okay. You know where anyone is?
You can try the hall, or the chamber.
Alright, thanks.
Yeah,
Have a good one.
yeah, you too.
I'm gonna walk over
Okay.
in the hall.
Yeah, you make your way over and open up one of the doors. You can see inside of here two individuals. You see a dark-skinned, brown hair that's in the short ponytail. He has these eccentric robes on, purples, golds, reds, lots of jewelry, like rings, kind of necklaces, these thick silver and gold bracelets. You also see a tall, probably like 6'3" or so, elven woman. She has these vibrant kind of teal, blue, and green robes on. Her ears are pointy, nothing too crazy. She has these kind of fine, soft features, and there are piercings in her elven ears. As the door kind of opens up, the two of them sitting there. The one individual has his hand up to his face while she's sitting with her arms crossed and legs crossed as well. The male individual. Hello, my friend.
Howdy.
Is there something we can do for you?
Yeah, I'm looking for one of them coins to come back.
Oh, yeah. How are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Who are you exactly?
That was toxic.
My name's Azrael.
Azrael, it is a pleasure. I am Asim. This is Finervia.
Pleasure.
How is it that you happened upon Arcanoria anyhow?
Well, I've been here a long time ago, but today I came with the keepers.
Oh, alright. Well, the keepers should have a coin. They're given one pretty much every time they return. Do they not have one?
I didn't see any of them go get one this time.
Most of the time the Magisterium, once he knows they're here, gives them one, or they speak with someone to get one. But if you need one, I'll give you one.
Yeah, I went to speak to the magisterium and he wasn't here.
Yeah, we haven't seen him either. He'll probably be here shortly. I wouldn't.
Okay. So, you just have them on you, or do I need to?
It is in your pocket. Yeah, you feel it.
Man, I need some more bourbon. Alright. Thank you very much.
Of course.
We sell this one.
Go back to the reprieve.
All right.
Somebody who doesn't know.
Making your way back to the reprieve. The rest of the party is
Here's a
there.
coin too.
Connor is
Throw in some water.
there a little later, after he's studied enough for the day. Can make his way out if he chooses to do so. But you guys all see one another. You guys would have made your way to the reprieve. Probably found a table if you wanted to eat some food because it's been a little
Definitely
bit.
have some dinner.
But you sit down. A plate is floated over towards your table.
Sick.
The food is just kind of provided for. It's included with the payment you make when you come in. And being in here, everybody just kind of, the assumption is that you paid it. So it's up to you if you want to like leave gold to like tip or leave gold to pay for food. But he leaves. He leaves. Jordy doesn't really talk to you too much. Just kind of sees you sit down. You kind of wave a little bit. He comes over, gets orders. So does anyone want anything to drink?
Yeah, probably just some ale or whatever you have.
Oh yeah, certainly I can do that.
Big, like, ideally like a few whole chickens.
All right. We mainly have like roasted pig.
That's fine. Maybe just 2 of those.
2 of those. All right. I'll send them over.
Can I get?
Got to feed 2
Can I
big
get a
guys.
whole?
Don't know the last time I
Can I
had
get a whole
big
pig
pork.
also?
So 3 pigs.
Yeah.
You want the whole pig, Andrew?
He's smaller than a pig. Don't listen to him.
You could probably get him a whole pig. I don't
I
care.
know small people who wrestle
will-
pigs.
I'll-
Okay.
I'll pay
Seen it.
I'll pay for whatever 3 pigs cost.
All right. Well, normally we don't give everyone 3 pigs, but
Yeah.
if you could throw me 10 gold, it'll help out quite a bit. Thank you. I'll send it your way when they're done.
All right.
And then just ale for the table.
Yeah, sure. I don't know if everyone drinks. Probably some water too.
All right.
All right.
Okay. You guys initially getting in. Probably I'd say 10 or so minutes
We're on
pass.
this table for 3 pigs.
Maybe 10, 15 minutes pass before Azrael makes his way in. The door opens up. You can see him to the far side.
Kind of wave over at Azrael.
Walk over.
You look like shit.
Feel like it.
Are you not sleeping?
No, I didn't really sleep well last night. I drank too much.
Oh, all right. Well,
Well, here's an ale.
that should take the headache right away. But maybe also here have a cup of water too. You're looking quite dehydrated. There you go. Where's Connor? Is he at the
In
table?
the room, I think.
Okay. We kind of need to talk to him. Maybe we can send up a message. I'll see.
Can I borrow some of that money or whatever is mine, or
Yeah, sure. How much do you need?
I don't know.
What do you need to
I
buy?
need to buy the rare material on the side.
I think we might actually have to go to Nasai.
Oh, about Nasai. Okay.
About it. Yeah,
Do
the
you remember-
Harbinger. What is
yeah.
that?
Do you remember when me and Connor were like really freaked out about that guy?
Yeah,
who
you
had,
guys
like,
were
really
were
spooky
out of
eyes,
your
and
mind.
it seemed like he was
Oh, yeah.
talking from some crazy place.
I asked them about him. They told him that guy. Stay away.
Yeah, he.
Okay, well
That's the Harbinger.
we kind of need to go see him. So.
You
I
can
f-
go see him. Then.
There's no other way
We
we.
have
I,
to.
I feel like we need to figure
There's
out. a
not
different
another
way.
way. You heard? Unless we can find the specific portal, wherever it might be, there's no way.
I don't know what Connor thinks.
The
I
guy,
do too.
The guy sounded pretty scary.
Where's
When Brody, is that his name?
Jordy.
Jordy.
he's irrelevant. Hey, brother.
When Jordy comes back over, I'll ask if he can send a message to Connor's room.
Okay.
When are you going?
We don't know. It's
We gotta wait a
we
couple
think
days
it's
anyway.
the way to get to Gixia. So we may have to go there regardless. So
Yeah.
you just deafened everybody listening. All 5 people. Is it still 5? It's like 5, 4 or 5. Okay. Well, we can. I mean, that's fine. I don't mind giving you the money for it. We just need to know how much it is.
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, we can figure it out when we go there.
Alright, well, I got my own coin, so.
Oh. Well, whatever. If you need more, you can let us know, and I can just give you some more. Do you want me just to give you some now?
I guess, yeah.
How much do
Bring
you?
back change. I don't
How
know.
much do you want? How much can you give?
Captain say how much he spent on the.
No idea.
Do you want to go and ask him?
Well, Magisterium is, I think, the one who knows the most. He's not here.
Oh, okay.
There's kind of a.
We're,
I don't know.
we're gonna talk to the Magisterium in like
Do you want?
How much do you
a
have?
day or two, I think, right?
Do you want like
Oh, wait, no.
Zarvrex to go with you? Cause
Well, we
it's
can.
kind of a spooky place.
So if we're all gonna go, we can just go.
You see,
That's why I was a little surprised to see you all were gonna go there, because
Yeah.
usually traveling in big groups there draws a lot of attention to you.
Should
We went there once before, didn't we?
We go separately. You think?
I think it was. I think we were
Or like
split
in
up. Though.
small groups and then
We
meet up
talked to some dude
secretly.
in the bar.
Might not be a bad idea.
Almost got kidnapped.
That could
I
be
don't
good.
remember that part.
You guys think
Maybe
of
you almost got kidnapped.
going in like groups of 2 and then like meeting up secretly at night, so that we don't attract too much attention. feel like it could be better.
What about those potions?
Oh, yeah, here. I hand him well, which one do you want?
Haste.
Okay. Hand him the haste
It
potion.
might be better to like stay as a group, but just like
I meant the
stay
invisibility
distant.
ones, though.
Stay
Is that
distant
what you
from
want?
each other.
No. For, like, sneaking around at night.
Oh, that could work. I hand two of them to Ander to do with as he wishes.
What are they?
They're the invisibility ones. So you can distribute or use. It's up to you.
You're gonna be a few days. You know how long you.
I don't. It's however long Connor's going to take. So maybe you can just go there and come back.
Because I have plans, kind of.
Oh, you're like ready to build it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well.
I mean, it's gonna be a few days. I could go
Yeah.
in the morning.
Okay. Do you want somebody to go with you so that you don't go by yourself? Here's.
Maybe one person at
You think
most.
it's going to be more than 3,000 gold?
I'm not getting the big barrel that they have on the ship, so I would imagine probably not.
Okay, we'll just bring back whatever. It's a heavy sack.
Alright.
We should talk to Connor though. Jordy. I almost said Brody.
Brody! Come over to my table, brother. He doesn't hear you at first. You kind of flag him down again, and he makes his way over. Oh, sorry.
You're good.
I'm busy.
You're good.
What can I do for you?
It's okay. Sorry to bother you. Our friend Connor should be here. I don't know if I think he's in one of the rooms. But can you send him a message?
I'll just send a message to every room, and then
He's like
He's
I can
got-
describe him if you want.
He got cool starry robes on.
Yeah.
I just don't know which room he went in as old
Okay.
as. I'll just send a message to all the rooms.
Looking for
and
Connor.
Yeah.
Down in the lobby.
If you're not
La-
Connor,
last
don't
name?
listen.
Kepler.
Kepler. All right, very well. Yeah, I'll send a message in a moment, and then hopefully he comes down,
Yeah, I hope so
and
too.
hopefully there isn't another Connor Kepler.
That would be awkward. Yeah.
He turns around
I
and
feel like
walks
it's
away.
not common. How long on the pigs?
They should be up shortly.
Okay. Thank you.
So before, when you were described at the Wizard Reprieve how the rooms work, you were told that there's like a almost seashell conch in the room. You hear it like a voice come from it. Connor Kepler, you're needed in the lobby of the Reprieve. There is a Bengaran looking for you.
Being called down to the principal's office.
Busted.
Now, like focusing
the
on my
principal.
spell and stuff like that and learning, do I hear this?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
It annoyingly comes through.
Alright.
You have brief moments of the practicing where you almost feel like lightheaded, but it's more of a out of body feeling. You can almost feel that you're projecting your consciousness somewhere else in a way towards like pushing forward, and then you're having to like grab at your eyes. You can feel fatigued and tired. You're kind of in a moment right now where you're stretching a little bit, and then the conch says what it says, and you think, yeah, maybe able to use a break for a little bit.
He like slowly stands up.
Yeah.
And then he just walks out the door. Make sure he's got his key in his pocket.
You walk out and the handle disappears on the door behind you. You can look down because there's kind of just like a bunch of railings and balconies. You look down and can see 3 pigs like in a line floating one after the other over to
Sawing one in half.
over to like 4 tables that have been set up with each other, and the pigs start getting plopped down. They get set down pretty gently, but there's still like a little bit of a thud with each one. The only thing that is before you right now is pork. Didn't really send anything other than
Fine.
that. The pigs themselves are probably about yay big, yay tall.
Okay.
It's a lot of meat.
Going to town. Need help cutting yours up, Ander?
Pull it on machete.
I love it.
Do you have a machete?
He does.
From when we were in,
shit,
from when we were in the
He
jungles.
Yeah.
Zarrex and Moldrex start digging.
You seem
into
like you
the-
got it.
Connor makes his way down over
Oh.
to the table.
Connor, want some pork?
I'm good.
Okay, you look tired. You alright?
It's a long day so far.
Okay.
Want some water?
We-
Ale? We got it all.
I had some water up there. Don't
Okay.
worry about it.
We got some information. If you want to have a seat.
Okay, what?
Were you able to get the forks?
Yeah, so about that, the best way to get there is actually by portal.
Yeah, but we don't know where that is.
Yeah, we do.
We found out.
Okay, do you, I'm not 100% sure if you remember or not. Like, do you remember when we, like, the Nasai? Is that what it's called?
That's in the
Do
side.
you remember when we ended up in that really spooky place with the guy with the red eyes and he was talking? We couldn't really tell where he was talking from, but it was like he was echoing his voice. Do you remember that? The Harbinger guy?
Any information?
Yeah, we had to talk to him again.
He
What, the
may
Harbinger?
have
That's what I said. That's what I said. But they
the
didn't. They
portal
didn't
to
listen.
Dixia. He knows how to get there.
I tried to tell him
There's-
back. He told me how scary
There's
he
no
was.
way.
That's the way to get there. I
We-
talked to the lady.
We can't go back.
I
there.
feel like he also
not?
told us not to come back.
He did.
Who?
We
The
can't-
Harbinger.
We can't go there.
Why not?
What if I went?
What if he
and
went?
through the portal?
I
and
don't even think
Give
you
a
can do
beacon.
that.
Well, I'm pretty sure.
That
He's
place
never been there. I
is.
don't. Have you been? Were you guys with us then?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Yeah, they
went
were-
with you.
Yeah, and they were on the
They were
boat.
on the boat.
Yeah, but see,
That
even
place is a death wish.
also even if they go, they won't even be able to find it. The only reason we found it was because they wanted us to find it.
Okay.
He seems to know some things sometimes.
Yeah, but I think this might be different though.
You guys would be able to find the hall where you were brought to, where you saw the Harbinger, because Siegfried, it's just a place within the city itself.
How do we get? But when we got back to the guy though,
What do you mean?
did we talk to him in the hall?
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't. I
The guy-
just blocked that
You
shit
talking
out.
about-
It
yeah,
wasn't
you-
even
who
real
you
life.
talking about? The
in the
Harbinger?
stand.
Yeah.
Or the Stan
Harbinger.
guy?
The guy who you talked
The
to and said
Stan,
the
the
phrase.
Stan guy is what we said the phrase to, and then our problems went away.
Right. And then you were brought to the hall where Siegfried was, but Siegfried wasn't there yet. You were brought to the back
Yeah.
It was
where
pitch
you were
black,
took. Yep.
red eyes.
Was the
Did he
phrase
tell us not to come back?
He did tell us.
the Harbinger himself told you not to come back?
Was there a phrase you uttered to get their
Yeah.
attention?
Yeah.
Hey,
that was a
did
secret
he tell
phrase.
us not to come back, or did Siegfried tell us not to come back, or did they both tell us not to come back?
It was a very, very slight threat that came from the Harbinger.
I don't know, maybe if I said that phrase.
Well, maybe we don't need them, but they made it sound like there was a portal somewhere in the side to get to Gixia.
I
Do you
think
even
maybe-
use, like, beacons? Like, what if I brought something magical with me and then you had, like, something to anchor to teleport everyone else?
I don't know. how
That would be
works.
that fork I was talking about.
She didn't have anything like that. You might want to just talk to her yourself, because that's really the only thing that we found as an option at the moment.
Because that place is very dangerous. Not counting the normal run-of-the-mill thieves and
We are
other
also
riffraff that walk around the streets.
quite a bit
It's-
tougher than we used to be.
we
I
might
don't
not-
think it
I don't
compares.
think it
Also-
does.
Azrael kind of made it a point that if we went in smaller groups, it would attract less attention.
I do like the idea of smaller groups, but I think we should still like be close to each other.
Yeah.
Because last time, I almost got kidnapped.
We do have. Oh, I might be able to get more of them too. So we have this potion. It's like a big long stem of potions, which would allow us to mentally talk to each other. Thump. But I would probably have to get more. I think there's only 6.
Well, I could scout the place out if I'm going tomorrow.
Okay. Do you have any way to locate magical portals?
I mean, if it's fiendish related.
Did you accomplish what you needed to today? I think you said you had to do something.
Not really magisterium, but wasn't here.
Okay. But you have to go there anyways, so.
Yeah, I'm going regardless. If everyone
maybe draw him a map on how to get there, and he can scout it out at least.
Doesn't get that guy to do that. I couldn't.
Just like, it is here.
I
We also don't even.
Highly-
Do we?
Big hall in that city?
Do we dimension door out of that room?
You've
Remember
probably
I was-
been
we were
there
in-
inside.
we thunderstepped out of the bar.
Few
I mean,
times.
I'm
To get
thinking
away
of
from him
danger
quick.
Places
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
Mainland.
I was gonna say, what if we just like dimension door to a random alley and then we went and found it? But
The silo itself,
It took us there.
a hall being there, you do know of a hall, but you're also pretty aware that there's an organization out of there that's pretty dangerous, and you've never really had any sort of,
Yeah, they're dangerous.
interest in it, and just kind of, better I keep my nose out of it type of mentality.
You ever been to gigs yet?
I don't even know how to find Siegfried.
What if?
Did you use that mirror? Try it.
There might be something else we could try before going there.
Okay.
We might not be able to talk to Siegfried.
Yep.
But we know someone who knows Siegfried.
That's true.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe Mercer could help us.
He is, seedy underworld leader, basically, so he might even be able to help us find the portal.
Exactly.
He might know where it is. He definitely knows more than he would ever tell us, so that actually is kind of a good idea.
Does
As
he owe
bad
us a
in-
favor, or do we owe him a favor?
I don't.
Neither.
I think we're
Oh, is
squared
that what
away
it
at
was?
this
Okay.
point, yeah. So we may end up owing him one.
I don't like
Or
owing
we
that
could
guy
just pay
favor-
him for
favor.
information.
Yeah, if we could pay, that'd probably be better. He always has very
Big
dangerous
yeah,
favors.
dangerous and probably illegal favors.
Definitely illegal every time.
All right, well, that's a plan too. I would assume he's in the same spot, but I don't know.
I would really like to exhaust every resource
That's
Yeah, before.
before
you guys really make this seem like it's very dangerous, which
It
I mean
is.
it probably is, but
there's what they can do, what Siegfried can do is beyond what we can really imagine.
I knew he was tough. I didn't know he was that tough.
He's
Just
scary.
In case something happens.
There's a old peddler in the streets somewhere.
Where's the phrase, bro? You probably will find it faster than me.
It's in here. It says
Oh, he already
it
found
is.
it. Holy shit.
I turn right to the page.
He does that a lot.
Flipping
I
pages,
just
bro.
It's like, fuck, what's the lady's name from 2 years ago? And you're just like, oh, there it is. Like, how the fuck?
It's old peddler in the street. And doesn't give any name or no introduction or anything. But you just have to say, it is not the sting of a scorpion you must fear, but the fear of a scorpion. And then, well, after that, it was kind of, he got us and helped us to
I found it.
their temple, or
My only thing with you doing it by yourself is they may just kill you.
they might.
Actually, not maybe.
They probably
most
will.
likely will just kill you.
Well, I'm
Some-
not going there to ask about this stuff. It's more of just a
Get out of danger. It might just put you into more danger, though.
They might also ask how you received that, because that was given to us by Siegfried.
Yeah, I don't want any harm to befall him if possible. Oh, this here, I don't even know him. Okay, well, try to avoid, using that if possible. Because it's probably not going to end well. So that would be the plan. How long do you need on your spell, Connor? Is it gonna be a while?
I made some progress.
Okay.
If everything goes right, I feel like with my way I'm accelerating in this learning, it should be about a week or so.
We also have a way to get back once we get to the Night House. We have some, they're one use, but they're teleportation stones. So they will return us to the Lyceum. Just just because that's the only teleport circle that we have on Zaxria at the moment. But we also commissioned one
From where?
our house. It won't be bound
That
to
takes a long time.
Yeah, but I mean it's like a future thing. So
Or we just
the stone
last,
should take like
you know?
2 days.
Do we know when this will start at the estate?
I would assume after she finishes up with the stones. But she said about 2 days.
We do have guards at the estate.
Oh, that's true.
That
Well,
may be very wary.
I'll
of.
tell her before she starts.
I can, or I guess I can write a note or something. And if they give her any trouble, she can give it to the dean.
Okay. That would probably work as well.
How far does that mental potion go?
As long as you're on the same plane. I'm pretty positive. Let me
Pretty
double
sure
check.
there's no range as long as you're still on Zaxria somewhere. We haven't tested it completely, but it lasts for about 24 hours.
I think maybe I should drink one before I leave. So one of you should or something.
Okay. I will probably... How late is it right now?
If you were to look outside, you'd imagine, and it's probably close to like 7 at night.
Okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna jog down to Potions Galore really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm still gonna see if she can make them.
Probably.
Dragon eyes.
I knock and open the door to Potions
point.
Galore.
You can see Gita is on the inside. She is currently trying to clean up a little bit. She's like sweeping the floors. Seems to be wiping down counters and such. Up to yeah, same plane. It's planer.
Okay. Hello, Gita.
3 times in one day.
Sorry, yeah, I know I'm a bit of a pest at this point.
No need to apologize. What do you need?
So I have this potion that I got from Southbrook, and I was wondering if you could make some more. I pull out the long stem of it's like a telepathy sort of thing. You drink them and you can communicate between people.
All right. Seems straightforward enough.
I don't know.
I'm quite tired today.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I have this one, so that's fine. Do you need one of the bulbs here?
I probably need 2.
2? Okay, well there's 6, so that's fine. As long as you can make more.
I can make them, but I'm not going to be able to make a glass figure like that.
That's I mean, as long as they're in vials and we can.
I can probably do that. I'll look into it. Probably first thing in the morning.
That's fine. We're gonna be here for at least a few days, so.
Right.
Ideally, I think you could do like 21 of them, enough for like three sets of potions for our group.
Yeah. All right. I'll let you know
Okay.
what I need material-wise
Okay.
and such.
Yeah.
It's not too often that I get asked to recreate the potion, but it's very simple. Once I break it down, and I'll probably get the help of Tregadier, because he can pull some things from it as well.
I'll come back tomorrow and you can let me know about the prices.
All right, I will do.
All right. Cool. Well, here's the 2. Thank you. Right. I won't bother you again today.
Well, I won't be here, so.
Right. Turn around and head out. Run back to the. Get back. Alright. So. There's that.
How long
don't-
does it last?
Full day.
A day.
I'm thinking of the morning.
24 hours. Okay. Yeah, good call. I'll drink one, and I don't know if anybody else wants to.
I think it's fine.
Okay.
She too.
Just do the 2. I spoke with Gita. She said she can probably make us some more. So.
You do want to bring somebody with you?
Or no. Yes or no. It's up to you. It's up to you.
I'm okay with either. It's probably best if only one person at most.
Maybe you. You're hard to see.
I don't know if I can stop him from getting kidnapped.
Oh.
So,
That's
She is the size of a kid after all.
It's true.
most likely to get
Kidnapped.
I didn't think about that.
That's not why I almost got kidnapped the last time. It wasn't because I was a kid.
Why didn't you say man-napped then?
Abducted.
Because that's just weird.
Yeah, nobody says man napped.
That's just so weird. That's a weird way to say it. I'll go. Okay, I'll go.
You don't have to.
Now I won't. Now I have to go.
He's busy, and so he can't go. He probably doesn't want to go either.
I don't care.
Do you want to go?
I like to fight things.
Yeah,
that's
but
the chance of that.
We don't. We want to avoid a fight.
I'm not saying. I'm just
I
saying.
feel
if
like
we
I'm
have
easy to notice, so probably
I'll
not.
just go alone.
Okay.
I can put the shawl.
Well,
thing
we
on
can
my
always
face.
hop over there if you need us. So.
You know, last few bites of pork. And
How are you gonna get back?
So you got a coin.
Oh, he did say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I won't question that.
Go off to a run.
I'm almost at the lake. Almost got it off.
Belly is really crispy.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
You guys probably have about half of a pig down each between the two of you, like Moldrek and Czar. Connor may have picked at the one that Anders eating. Anders probably has just the backside, probably about this much of it, and he's sitting here
He's got the pig
taking
sweats.
the fork and stabbing it, and then
You don't have to eat the whole thing, Andrew.
I'm eating this entire thing.
All right. He's gonna be sleeping in it.
all right. What do you guys wish to do?
Eat this entire pig.
Make a Constitution check.
Oh god.
How the fuck?
Cocked.
I don't know.
Luck.
It's a good call. We're not really doing anything. Is that a 2?
That's a 3.
Unluck.
Unluck.
6.
6. All right.
I'm gonna use hero dice.
Genius! Good thing we got him.
Oh boy.
36.
You eat all that pig and Moldrek's pig.
And you eat Moldrek.
Try, bud. Try to even get near my pig.
Okay. As you are sitting there, you and Czar
I'm
pretty much
taking the rest up to my room.
Yeah.
Whatever I don't eat.
Yeah. Zarbrax pretty much cleans the bones off of the ones that he has. There's still a little bit of carcass left.
I'll just clean it at the table then.
Yeah. You can take the meat up and what have you. Ender eventually falls asleep right at the table. He's got pig just surrounding him where he's laying.
I'm gonna take the rest of his pig and go up to my room.
You guys can each procure keys, and then with the keys find an empty room anywhere. The rooms are pretty much set up the same. The bed's comfortable enough, not big enough. You don't like that it's not your huge one that you have at the estate, and you miss it when you don't sleep in it. But it is better than the ground, exactly. You're able to find the bed, sleep,
Better than
and
a
rest.
cave.
Spell points and hit slots restored for you guys for the
Perfect.
next day.
Good thing. How's Ron? Well,
12. It's not a fail.
Not a fail, it's a success.
No, it's that is a fail.
it's a fail. Oh, not again. This guy's gonna
These are
die.
hard.
What?
These are hard.
Are they? Shit. Maybe you should take some sort of thing that gives you advantage on them.
I should not suck.
That is usually
true.
helpful. It is usually helpful. I'm still trying to learn how to not suck, but getting there.
Stop taking lessons from Steve.
Looks right into the camera.
He's not watching. It's fine.
Probably good somewhat early ago. Slept a lot during the day.
Yeah, I got you.
And head over to the hall where the teleportation is. Circles are.
All right.
What's a name for it? I don't remember.
Marble Marble Gateway.
Marble Gateway, that's it. I knew that. Just testing Billy.
Test me on anything you want.
What's the guy's name inside of there?
There is no guy in the Marble Gateway.
Let's see, doesn't know. I know the guy. I know the guy.
What's his name?
Guy.
Yeah, what's his buddy's name?
Buddy.
Hey buddy, this is Guy. Guy, this is Buddy. This is my buddy. This is my guy.
This is our pal.
That guy over there, that's Bud. Alrighty. Making your way over, you find several of these straight, like square, not square, they're more rectangular, but almost pillar-like, but they're more of these large stones that sit in the ground. They're all made of like a marble stone. Each of them have different magical and arcane inscriptions upon them to represent which area or town or city they are at or from. You find the one for Nasai. It is written in common, and you find a note beneath it, kind of like a subscript. The subscript beneath it says, "Travel 1 day south."
Oh. I wonder where it goes.
It might just be like random place, so they're not in the
It's in
city.
the middle of a fucking desert.
Drink my potion and go through.
All right, drink the potion.
You gotta travel 1 day south. Wait to drink it.
You can wait.
Wait, but
But
you're
we
gonna
don't-
drink
but we
it
don't
anyway.
know.
Yeah, that's true.
You're gonna have to go back and wake Moldreg up. Tell him.
I'm gonna need another one, bud.
But you do know that you have to travel 1 day south.
Okay, Ezreal's smarter than I am, so I will not drink the potion.
Okay.
Moldrek should be like, Azrael? Azrael? Oh, he's not here. He's dead. It's over.
So you can come wake me up if you're not. I still have.
Do I see anyone from like the sect around or anything? Or any
It's
students or anything?
pretty early. There are students walking around. You've started to notice them quite a bit more with the beginning of the year. They have, like I said, the kind of maroonish, reddish, with like a hue of purple in them robes. And you can tell the students by the books they carry and the kind of just tired look that they have, constantly walking around.
Really do be like that.
You see a couple of them walking around.
Hey,
Yes.
you do me a favor.
I'm sure. What is it?
Keeper business. Gonna need your help.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I just need you to go to the reprieve
okay.
by Moldrak. Tell him to wait a day to take his potion.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. You're really intimidating me because you keep pointing at me.
I want you to know that you understand what I'm getting at.
I want you to know that you understand.
Molpak,
Moldrak.
Moldrak,
Kind of like
It's
Molpak.
Bengar, and a man named Moldrak at the reprieve. Let him know.
To wait a day and take his potion.
Is this gonna be on the test? Yes. Two tests.
He doesn't know what that is.
Probably not.
Okay. So it's just like an assignment. Okay. All right. I'll do it that before I start because I got a lot of stuff to do. They got us on like illusion stuff, and it's not good at it.
Okay, well, one of the keepers is a good wizard, so if you do this, maybe it'll help you out.
Okay. Yeah. I'll get right there.
Fucking tutor.
Moldrak Wizard's Reprieve. Drink your potion in a day. Okay. In like the morning in a day or after?
So, tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. Okay, I'm on my way.
Interesting.
How does he fuck this one up is the question.
I'm looking for Molpak.
Say a prayer to have you know, go through.
Placing your hand on it, there is bright light that shines as you go through, and the bright light persists
Yeah, I also
as you
don't
make your way to the other side. Before we get to where you are, Moldrak,
Yeah.
you quietly and peacefully resting in your room. little bit of time passes before
I'm snoozing.
you hear like from the door. There's like a
Was it? Does it sound like any knocking that I recognize?
no.
Okay. I'll head over to the door. Got my hammer out. Who is it?
Duck to the side with your hammer pulled out.
What are you doing?
Picks up some books. You see like a younger
alright?
kid. Grab them, pick them up.
I throw the hammer back.
Oh, wrong room maybe.
I don't
Wait,
know.
are you Moldrak?
That's me.
Hi, Moldrak. Carl.
Student Carl. He's gonna be a recurring character. So.
A man, scary man, by the way,
Okay.
had greeted me near the
Do you not know the city?
Marble Gateway.
Are you
He
new?
said,
Did you?
Moldrak, drink your potion tomorrow morning.
Okay.
This
Yeah.
will not be on the test.
Did you have a hat?
Hat, beard, deep voice. I should have asked. Fuck, I'm gonna fail, aren't I? I didn't ask his name.
Listen, Carl. Listen, Carl.
Hey, Carl.
You can't. I'm gonna give you a life lesson here. You can't pass every test.
Thank you. I need to go study now.
Yeah, that's a good call. You seem like you need it.
Okay.
Stop worrying about everything so much.
All right. He turns to the right and walks, and the stairs are the other way. And then turns back and walks past the room,
Maybe take a vacation. You seem like you need it.
and he continues down the stairs.
I go back to sleep.
All right.
Alright, that's fine.
Alrighty. With that, you guys, as I said, wake up with your spell slots and hit points restored. If you expended any, luck regained. Excuse me, just felt weird. You guys make your way out into the bottom part of the reprieve to do whatever it is you wish to do and discuss whatever it is you wish to do next. But I think you guys are kind of just waiting at this point, correct? Yes?
Yep. Yeah, I'd let everyone know that Azrael might be, 2 or 3 days instead of just the one.
Got it.
But yeah. And then on the second day, knock it back and hope he doesn't die.
Got it. Alright, so as for you, Azrael, as you touch and make your way through the other side, the bright light that greets you persists, and the kind of cool ambient weather that you were in turns to heat. Very dry heat. You feel sand beneath you. There's a blistering sun over to your left that is kind of pounding down on you as it's just starting to crest over the horizon. You are surrounded by nothing but sand. You don't see anything for what appears to be a few miles, probably more. What you can see to your left is some sort of a dune, kind of like sand dune-like structure. And then over to the left, there is this almost like limestone, but more clay-colored rock that has the circle kind of inscribed on the side of that. You're essentially in the middle of nowhere where this has been placed. You look around.
Can I tell Sal's?
The sun is to your left. So you'd imagine straight where you're looking.
Dead ahead. Put it in the right orientation. Good job, wizards.
Pull on a statue.
Mm-hmm.
Look up.
He's got an otter statue too.
You pull the obsidian steed, right? Obsidian
ri-
steed from
He
your
rides his otter.
side. Throw it, and this large, hellish-looking horse appears. The mane of fire, this dark jet black fur.
Maybe it won't
You
be a
jump
day.
up. The horse kind of looks back at you like, "Fuck you, man," but all right, and then takes off towards the south. And as you begin to ride towards Nasai, we're actually going to pick it up there next week.
That's fair.
Thank you for watching. Appreciate you tuning in and watching.
Thanks for tuning in and watching.
Please, like I said before, be sure to follow and like everything. Look back next week and view some more. We need to average our viewers a little bit more to get affiliate.
It's like 5 today. So
Right on. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it.
Thank you for watching, and thank you for watching.
Yeah,
And viewing.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
viewing.
Jared, did you want to thank him for anything?
Nothing at all.
Not even watching.
Jesus.
All right. Thank you. Take care. Be safe. See you next week.